eyes wide, step clean out of line, hold my head up high. They can take my eyes, but I still take to flight. They can't break my mind, for what I'm born with is mine. Remember who you are. Remember who you are.
Welcome to another adventure of Wayne's World Fishing. Today I'm going to be going to Mars. I'm going out of the planet. I'm going way across the solar system. That's right, I'm going to Marsworth. That's right, I'm not actually going to Mars. I'm going to Marsworth Reservoir, and that's in Tring in Buckinghamshire. There's 3 reservoirs there. You've got Startops Reservoir, you've got Marsworth Reservoir, and you've got Tringford Reservoir. And what snakes between all of them is the Grand Union Canal, which I fished not long ago. And I've also been to Marsworth reservoirs before, and I've fished there in the, which one was it now? The Marsworth Reservoir itself. It wasn't, I think, it was Startops. It's Marsworth Reservoir. And I fished it, it was really good. Slow beginning, a few people out there, a few pegs on the, what was I think it was on the ledger. A couple of guys were on method feeders. I tried method feeder to start with, it wasn't working, so I realised there's some fantastic bull rushes in the corner. I thought that was where the wind was blowing, a lot of the stuff off the surface was getting blown over there. So I decided I'm going to go over there and give it a go. I was on my pole, and I was having a fantastic day. I had at least £15 worth of silverfish in that day. There's fantastic roach in there, there's a lot of rudd and skimmers. But what really got my attention was the fella in the peg next to me caught a £6 bream, and that is what I'm going for today. I'm going back on the pole, but I will be going for the bream. However, when I was there last time, I hooked into a huge carp. It was massive. Let me tell you, it was huge. But, of course, I couldn't land it because I only had very light tackle. I was on a little match pole. I think I had about size 10 elastic in, which was just not enough. So today I've come prepared. I've got a power top kit for my pole with size 20 elastic. It's not doubled or anything, and I think it's hollow core. I can't really remember. No, it's not. It's not actually. It's straight through, so it's size 20. So we shall see if I hook into them big carp as well. Because we know if you're fishing for bream or you're fishing for carp, you can catch either or. The problem is when you're putting the ground bait in, you're trying to feed your swim. For instance, you're trying to fish for carp, and all of a sudden the bream will come in and they'll start hoovering up all that food, and then all day long you'll be hatching bream after bream after bream, and you went there for carp. You go there for bream, you end up catching carp. So they're very similar in taste bud wise. They like the same foods. So today I'll be going mainly for the bream, but the odds are I might get a carp, so I'm going to go a little bit heavier than normal. But first things first, like a plonker, I didn't go out yesterday and get my bait, so now I'm running late. It's now 9:30 in the morning. I should be fishing at this time, but I'm not. I'm actually just leaving my house now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head straight down to the tackle shop, which opens in another 20 minutes time. But first things first, before I get bait for the fish, I need to get something for myself. I need to get something in my belly. So off to the supermarket to get me some food for the day, then off to get the bait, and then straight down to Marsworth. Anyway, if you need to know where Marsworth is, just look down here and I'll be putting up the map coordinates right there, and probably a postcode or something, so you guys can Google it and find out and come down yourselves. More information when I get there. Let's go! I'm down here at Marsworth. I've set up a couple of hours ago and I've had nothing but drama since I've been here. I broke my pole tip, the power tip, that is the power kit, so I've had to change over now to my original match kit and put size 20 elastic in that. So problems after problems, but as you can see, I have a nice cup of tea at the moment, coffee rather. Just chilling out at a minute. Got them on the feed, having roach after roach, fantastic roach, 4 to 7 ounce roach, brilliant, and there are carp in the swim, so we never know, you might catch them. So yeah, there's a couple of other people here, lovely day, loads of people walking along with their dogs and that, so but it's early doors yet, stay tuned. You never know, you might actually see me hook into a carp yet. Okay guys, just hooked into this lovely roach, as you can see. I'm having a cracking day down here, loads of them. He's not that big, big enough, but yeah. Easy now, easy. Now, a 4 ounce roach, not bad at all, not bad. Yeah, look at that. And I'm having them one after another after another. It's good fun. Oh well. Oh, that flaming bird, did you see that? See, this is what I'm talking about. He's really getting on my nerves. If it ain't the ducks eating the bleeding ground bait, it's him going in and diving in every time I catch a fish. He's not going to do it now, but I was going to say this is what I've got to put up with, guys, all day. This flaming bird. I don't know what it is. And it keep. Oh, there's a heron there, look at that. God, did you hear that carp spooked him when he must have saw his shadow? Look, he's just going over there, look. What do you know? There's a lot of carp down there. Yeah, this bloody bird all day long, look, he keeps coming over my swim. Honestly, right on top of my swim at a few points. He's just devastating things. It's real annoying. But I guess, what can you do? He's a real fisherman, I guess. God, look at that. Well done. He hasn't stopped. I guess it's a competition now between me and him, who catches more fish. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to lose this one. Look, right over my bloody swim. There he goes. God. Okay guys, as I said I would, I've hooked myself a nice little bream here, couple of pound at least. There he is, as you can see. I'm going to have to try and net him, try and film it as well, so bear with me, because it's going to be tricky. And they're rubbish, no fighting them whatsoever. Right, totally Waynesworld fishing. God, look at that, he's in the net, he's in the bloody net. Oh, finally. Got the bream that I came for. God, he weighs a bit. He's got to be about 3 or 4 pounds. Easy. Look at that. What a cracker. What a little cracker. God, I've come all this way for these bream. I finally caught myself one. Okay, let's get that. Well guys, finally caught the bream that I'd come for. Look at that. What a cracking fish. Now, problem here is I'm going to have to somehow film myself and get him back in the water. This is when you could do with your own cameraman, I guess. God, he's ever so slimy. Nice bream though, nice bream. Lovely fish, lovely. There he goes. Off into the water. There you go, mate. Sorry to keep you so long. Yeah. God, so slow and docile, like rubbish. Okay, right, I've had a nice bream, I've had loads and loads of roach and a little rudd at 4 to 7 ounces, and I've even had a crayfish, which is the first this season, probably not the last. But just talk you through my setup. I've got a £6 line all the way through to a little Drenham float. It's only a few ounces, a couple of dust shot, I can't even remember the weight, literally a couple of dust shot, to a number 10 hook. The reason why I'm using number 10 and £6 line is because there's a big carp in here and they're cruising past my swim, so at any given moment they can hoover up my bait. If they do, I want to make sure that I hook it well and that I make sure it stays on the line. Oh yeah, last fish of the day, and guess what it is? Yeah, it's a crayfish. And it's even bigger than the last one. Yep, a crayfish, last fish of the day. Ugh, I hate these things, I really do. Hey, finally, something good happened. Get him off. Oh, left me pellet. I'll carry on fishing. Okay, Waynesworld fishing. It's the end of the day here at Marsworth up in Tring. Had a great day on the pole on the Marsworth reservoir just behind me, as you can see. You've seen the footage yourselves, not great footage I admit. I haven't got my own cameraman, it's just a one-man band and I don't have a tripod, I've left that at home. So yeah, well, more episodes to come. But all in all, not a bad day. One bream, loads and loads of roach. Just, you know, didn't stop with the roach, and mainly some nice bleak, some quite nice bleak, about, well, 5, 6, maybe even 7 ounces. They were continuous all day, and don't forget the cameo by the 2 crayfish. Must be the cray twins, only Ronnie and Reggie in it. Yeah, not bad all in all. I've had better days and I've had worse, so yeah, Marsworth, out of 10 I'll give it a good 6, maybe 7. I wouldn't mind staying here for the night and going for the big catfish and the big carp. That'd be great, but next time you never know. Well, apparently the membership's over £200 here. Don't really fancy paying that for a one night fishing, not enjoying it. You never know, you probably would. But oh yeah, I was just thinking to myself, cool, just tidying up. By the way, guys, make sure that you always tidy up all your litter and take all your take all your hooks home with you and all your lead shot, because the ducks will come along straight away as soon as you've left, eat up all your bait, and eat the lead shot, thinking it's hemp or whatever, hemp or tears, and along with the hooks, if there's anything with hooks in it, a bit of bait that you've discarded, it's still got a hook in it. Obviously, wildlife. Don't say I didn't tell you. Yeah, so anyway, tidied up. I thought, God, I'm really smelling a bit, like I might need a shower. And I just realised it's not me. I figured out what the smell is. Take a look at this. Okay, guys. Right, here's the culprit of the smell. Oh, it's really chucking up. It's a stinky old bream. Poor, it really does stink. Look at that. Just floated along. Ugh. I thought it was me. I thought I needed a shower. Stinky old bream. Anyway, there you go. That was my swim at Marsworth. My swim was just here on this corner, and there was carp cruising all the way along, across here, going up in this corner, doing a sort of U-turn, coming back. But all day long they were more interested in spawning and basking in the sun. Nevertheless, as I said, this was my swim here. Good little swim all day long, consistent, and I've had good fun. But it's starting to get dark, and it's time why I left. So tune in for next time for Waynesworldfishing. This is where I am, guys, right in the middle of the of the 2 lakes, the main lakes. You've got Marsworth here, which is where I was today fishing, and you've got Startop, which was the one that I didn't fish. Apparently nobody fished it today. But yeah, there's the 2 lakes I mentioned earlier, and this is the 3rd one, but this is across the road, and I've never fished that one, but I think it's more for boating and so forth. And also today, on the canal, apparently there was a match, but not a lot was caught. When I asked the fella how much was caught, and he told me not much, but that was early doors then, so you never know, maybe something big came out. But yeah, there you go, the Tring Reservoir, Marsworth. Not a bad place. Not a bad place. And not a bad view. Look at that. God, Premier League. Makes you proud to be British, doesn't it?